In today's video, I'm going to teach you a vagus nerve reset for somatic healing and nervous system regulation. And this particular reset or hack to stimulate your vagus nerve and put you more into a state of calm, rest, and digest is quite vivid because it's called lion laughter, and it involves both laughing and sticking your tongue out and roaring at the same time. So we're going to get to that, and then we're going to think about more towards the end of the video. I'm going to give you some suggestions as to where you can do this to make it even more effective. So I'm Healing Wolf. I'm here to help you on your journey of recovery from chronic pain, anxiety, panic, nervous system dysregulation, and I'm an expert and a professional coach in somatic healing. I use rapid resolution therapy and other types of modalities which helped me on my own recovery journey, multi-year recovery journey from being bedbound with chronic pain, panic attacks, anxiety, gastritis, and so much more. I could go on for another minute listing all of the things, all of the protection sensations which were created by my unconscious mind. But for now, let's talk about how I learned this technique, this somatic hack, this vagus nerve reset. So at the bottom of my journey, I was in Washington State. And those of you who've been to Seattle know that it's rainy, it's gloomy, it's heavy, it's like constant. And so I was already feeling so down and depressed. And then I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand without excruciating levels of chronic pain. I mean, off the charts levels. One doctor told me it was worse than childbirth, worse than amputation. So I was experiencing these really intense levels to the point where I was in bed almost the whole day. And my relationship at the time with my partner was deteriorating, and she had been leaving a good bit. So I was there in the house, in the cold, in the winter, all alone. A big storm hit, and I was just amped up into the opposite of where I needed to be. I was not only depressed, but I was having very intense sympathetic nervous system activity. So let me just review. You probably already know this, but autonomic nervous system is in two branches. And one branch is sympathetic, which is fight, flight, agitated, ready to do battle, ready to do what you need to do to survive. The other one is parasympathetic, rest and digest. And the parasympathetic, almost like you're eating a pear, you're hanging out, sweet taste of the pear, is where you want to be most of the time. So your vagus nerve is like the on switch for the parasympathetic, for that peaceful rest and digest. So that's where we want to get you. And that's why this technique was so helpful for me when I learned it. I was so down, I didn't know what to do, and I heard about laughter yoga. So I started laughing unconditionally, like on command, forcing myself to laugh. And Dr. Kataria out of India has a group on Zoom. So I would show up every night and do this. And there was a part of the meeting where we would do this lion laughter yoga. And he would tell everyone, he's a medical doctor, he would tell everyone to do this. And so I'm going to teach you what he taught me. You stick your tongue out and you both laugh and try to roar. So you're laughing, you're roaring, you got your tongue out. And everybody be laughing and roaring. Laughing and roaring. So that is lion laughter. And the reason why it works is the palatoglossus muscle at the back of your tongue. When you're extending your tongue out, it stretches that muscle and it tones your vagus nerve. It calms your vagus nerve. It gives your vagus nerve a stimulation and puts you more into rest and digest. And that's what you want. So you don't need to remember that name. It's crazy. Palatoglossus muscle. You stretching, you really just want to stretch that tongue. So I know it's crazy, but let's do it together. All right. Scientific studies have shown that just hearing the sound of laughter increases your heart rate variability. And that's one measure of parasympathetic activity. If your heart rate has variability. So even just hearing laughter in the distance can really do that for you. Can drop you into parasympathetic, into a calmer state of mind and being, which is so helpful if you're on a journey of chronic pain, anxiety, panic, or any of the other neuroplastic conditions you can read on my website at healingwolfcoaching.com. So let's do this together. Let's take like a few seconds, 30 seconds or whatever, and do the laughter yoga. Now, I think you might think I'm kind of crazy as I do it, and I might think you're kind of crazy, but this is kind of the point, is to go beyond our comfort zone and really leap into this. So ready? 1, 2, 3, tongue out and stretch it out, laugh and roar. Be a lion. Okay, enough's enough, right? The longer you do that, the better you feel. So I was down, I was depressed. I started doing laughter yoga and this lion laughter in particular, and I got bright. Felt like I drank a cup of coffee. I mean, I was really lit up the rest of the night, and I felt better and better. And I got hopeful, and I got momentum, and I began to really heal. I began to get out of bed and be able to go do stuff, get outside. Eventually was able to sit for a bit, to drive, and slowly over the course of a year or two, this reset, along with some other ones I'm going to teach you in other videos, was a big part of that. So please give it a try. I think you should do it with people. I think you should do it at the dinner table, with your family, with your friends. Make it hilarious. Do it at the gym. If you're going to the gym, do it in the sauna with some people you don't know, the grocery store. And if you start to do it and then you notice people on their cell phone or people in uniform coming towards you, then just step back and say, hey, this is lion laughter yoga, scientifically proven to increase my vagus nerve tone. I'm just doing a somatic healing and nervous system regulation technique, hack, and so they will then say, okay, that's what you were doing. You don't need to go into the police car right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and like the video. I mean, ring the bell. Thumbs up is a like, right? And then drop a comment after you tried this with me. And if you didn't try it, you were too shy, go try it. Even if you have to do it in the shower, put on some loud music and do it so nobody hears you if you want to do it secretly and in private. And if you want to do it with me, along with dozens of other techniques from rapid resolution therapy and pain reprocessing therapy and Vipassana meditation, then head to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and book a free consult call to get you on my calendar, and we will accelerate your recovery. I've got some more videos that you might find useful, so check them out. See you in the next video. You can do this.